Hello and welcome to the Bitter Embers, the final hurrah of 2016, which, listen, it's been a hell of a ride, right? I don't think I'm alone here when I say this has been quite a peculiar year. And we all have our reasons, right? I think we all have our reasons that we either looked up at the TV screen and went, or we looked at our phones and went, or whatever. I mean, it's just multiple reasons. And for me, this roller coaster began rather early because David Bowie died in early January, and he was my ultimate icon. I mean, he was the voice I listened to when everything was going to hell in my life, when I was miserable, when he just was always there for me. The person, to quote one of his not so good songs, he never let me down. And then a couple weeks later, my father died. So it was like two sides of the same coin, because my father and I loved each other very much, but we would often get into arguments, especially when I was a teenager. And then I would run to my bedroom and I would slam the door and I would listen to David Bowie. So the fact that they died so close to each other was difficult, to say the least. And then immediately after, I had to fly down to Florida and help my mom collect her things and get rid of her things and go through everything because she needed to move back to Finland, which is where she's from. And so, we were just going through, it's a mixture of things that are important and things that are useless. So, you've got, of course, old wedding photos and shipped china and some crappy Tupperware. And then you've got, artwork. And, it's just, there's no rhyme or reason to any of it. It's a person's life. It's all just sort of there on the floor. And at a certain point, my mom was so tired of this process because it was just the two of us. And she says, "I am tired of my own history." And then she picked this up. And she says, "You know what else? I just realized that I've had this for 30 years. This is a vagina. I don't want this vagina. You can have it." So, yes, this vagina is on my wall. Anyway, so she moved back to Finland, and then very quickly I went to visit her for her birthday in September. And it was so extraordinary to be with family who I hadn't seen in 20 years, to feel that love, to feel that connection, and to understand that is so deep and it never goes away. And it was a true gift. So that's where I want to begin with what I want to tell you today. It's that, yes, I know 2016 has been difficult with Brexit and Donald Trump and celebrity deaths and our own personal problems any of us have. But I decided that I wanted to make a list of 5 things that I am grateful for in 2016. And I just need to. I needed to do that. So I got my list here. Oh, and by the way, I wanted to point this out. This is something else I brought back from Florida. This was an angel that my father bought in New Orleans. My dad's name was Wayne Dutton. And so we have dubbed it the Wangel. And we obviously put some lights on it for Christmas. So yes, the Wangel. All right, so here are 5 things here as we are in this weird week between Christmas and New Year's when the tree is, listen to this, snaps off. We're introspective and the tree is ready to be tossed out. Some things that I'm grateful for. I feel like this is about to go off on me, so there we go. All right, so, and no rhyme or reason, but we'll start with this because you can see that I'm wearing this purple poncho. This is my Pastor Saara poncho because I was grateful and happy to officiate my friends Kristen and Dan's wedding this year, and it was just wonderful. It was on a cruise on the Hudson, and there were beautiful children and happy faces and joy, and to be the person who had the privilege of pronouncing them husband and wife was truly delightful. So that is number 1 on my list in my purple poncho. Love both of you. Number 2, and again, these are all just kind of strange things. So I live in New York, and I have this window box outside, and nothing grew in there. I mean, honestly, I was like a serial killer of plants, because no matter what I put in there, it died. And it was getting so depressing, you know. And I felt like the plants, when I would come into the shop, they'd be like, oh, no, 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 don't take me home, because I know what's going to happen to me. I was feeling very guilty. So finally, I just put some horrible, ugly, cheap, fake plastic ivy in there. But amazingly, within a month, plants started growing in there. Like, I have no idea how these seeds found their way in there. I have no idea how it happened. But within a month of putting this ugly plastic stuff in there, plants started growing. So that is a wonderful thing about 2016. Number 3, I saw Brian Ferry in concert. And I think it took David Bowie dying for me to say, I need to go see more of my icons. It's important to see them and support them. And he is in his 70s, and damn, that was a great concert. It was brilliant. So go see your icons. And also on the list, which I already mentioned, was reconnecting with my family. It was absolutely glorious to understand that family, you're connected forever. You can't do anything about it, and it was just beautiful. So I love you to my family. And number 5, and most importantly, the reason that I'm happy for 2016, I'm still here. And so are you. And we're all going to get through whatever we need to get through together. There is hope, there is joy, there is happiness. And I wish us all a beautiful and magical 2017.